Hey everybody, welcome back to IP Farms. Well, we got the trailer hooked up as you've seen, so what does that mean? Yet another road trip. This one's going back a little ways to Roots. Pennies on the dollar. I just lucked up on Marketplace once again. Popped up, I messaged the lady, it's her husband, and just swung for the fences and made an offer, and she accepted it. That was a couple days ago. I told her I'd come get it on Saturday morning if she'd hold it, and she did. So that's where we're headed out today to pick up that equipment. So it's a little chilly this morning, in the 40s. Supposed to get up to about 68. We've been in the 80s here. We've been back down in the 40s. Got more 40s coming this week. This weather's just crazy, but I've got to go get my ears lowered. So wait on my buddy to get here, get that accomplished, and then we'll hit the road. Don't know how much filming I'll get done, you know how that is usually, but we'll explain a little bit more of it as the day goes along. I'm probably going to be in all kinds of shadows and sunlight here, but anyway, back fresh from getting the ears lowered. Feels a lot better. It's going to get hot soon when we get to this cold spell. But what are we after today? Another hay rake, and I've got one that I wanted from a buddy of mine, and just haven't had the extra funds. It's a lot nicer, you know, unit, and I'm not going to say that I won't end up with it at some point if, you know, the stars align, but I've told him not to keep it if somebody comes along. But this is identical one to that one as well, so maybe if I can wind up with two of them, I'll have two good ones, and if something happens to one, I might use some parts off of it. But anyway, I couldn't pass up the deal. You know me, pennies on the dollar. When stuff's really cheap, I go for it, and this is one of those rare instances where it is actually cheap. Well, we're back. Change of pace, didn't even show you what we got, but stay tuned, I will. Go out here and show you the orchard grass field. We're gonna try to get that tree that fell over in it a little behind. I wanted to get that before the grass came back. I cut it up the other day, but try it with the bobcat first, see if we can get it drug out, pushed up in the pile, and see what things look like. And then I got to get a load of gravel here with the F600, take up, do a little touch-up work around the farmyard up there. So see what else we can get into today. I'll show you the hay rake, I promise. I'm gonna get a little shot of it out here while we're working. Coming along pretty good. I need to definitely get some nitrogen on it. It's definitely thicker this year than it was last. This will be my second year on the orchard grass. It's coming in nicely up here on the clay too. So see how everything goes. I got this bare spot down here that where the tree was. That's my own fault. I got thinking back on it, and I do believe that fell last winter before, and then because I mowed around it, one or two cuts, I can't remember, but buddy's down there pushing up a little bit. We got a bare spot here. I may try to run across a couple of cupfuls of seed and put out there before the weeds come back. I mean, it's still patchy here in the clay, but it's definitely better already, being March 14th than it was last year. So I have to do something with this. I'm gonna come down here and blow all the leaves off of it. So maybe there's some seed that'll regerminate under there, but I doubt it. The rest of these are gonna fall at some point. I have plans eventually to come through here and get rid of this brush pile and take all these trees out. But anyway, let me get down here and chainsaw this up and we'll move on. So real quick, I didn't show you very much in the last video, but you can see right over top of these three stumps down where the grass is matted towards the brush pile. Most of the time in the summer that dries out pretty good. So I'm considering taking out, like I said, the tree line here all the way down to where my buddy is with the bobcat, because I could square up this field. You can basically come right along there, this tree being the edge, and then run right along this big row and up there. And I won't take any of these out because they're beautiful, but these other ones are just kind of scrubs, and it's kind of a weird field layout. But I've got to do some drainage up there where that brush pile we just were at, and kick the water right now it brings it down here almost to where we are right here in the middle of this field. I need to redirect that and get it down further on that end. I think that'll help dry this up too. So to show you that while we were down here. All right, here it is. I was going to get you guys some footage unloading it and go over it a little bit better, but the loader tractor battery is dead. Imagine that with me. So it's about 5 o'clock. Me and the wife are going out to eat, so I'm going to call it for today. We will unload it next week. 503 Ford 3-point rake. I think it's 5 bars. Like I said earlier in the video, I was looking at one, wanted it from a buddy of mine. Funds just weren't there. This one popped up ironically, basically pennies on the dollar for sure, and I couldn't beat it, being as how it's pretty much field ready. So to get me by, if the other one doesn't get gone from my buddy, I'll be able to snag it too and have 2 identical. If it does, then you know, I can fix the Ferguson rake that I have with the other one. Just take the, you know, the one of the bars off and put it on there, and I may end up doing that. But this one's a little bit wider. The teeth are easier to come by. So it's got the stripper bar on it, you know, it's fluffer, however you want to say it. It's in good shape, doesn't have any cracks that I can see in it to catch any hay. Some people like them, some people hate them, but I got an extra tire with it and a tube, manual, and some extra teeth, and super nice gentleman I dealt with getting this. So we ran and picked it up first thing this morning, and I got sidetracked with the videos, so you've seen all kinds of random stuff. A lot of it's just me talking, but so what's going on right now at the farm, and we shall see what happens. I'll show you what we did today with the rock situation. I can always find something for the bobcat. So my cousin basically finished the rock there. You can see the clean stone, and then this was kind of dirt, and it was starting to wash. I put the riprap rock in there and helped some, but went ahead and brought 2 dump truck loads up here. And while I had the bobcat, spread it on here. I mean, you can do it with a tractor, but it's a whole lot easier to do it with a bobcat. And I sprayed everything today. I didn't get the big sprayer out. I just did the backpack. I've got to get that going soon. I've got to get the 3000 up here and get the wheels set out on it. That's what I'm planting corn with this year. But always something to do. I got half the yard mowed the other day. I got to mow this half sometime this week and keep the yard under control and get the wife involved in it rather. The sod's doing really well, but I wanted to extend my driveway here. Fingering the screen, you can see the rock line basically, and I just blended it in. Didn't quite make it as round as what I wanted, but that way when I'm coming around the corner with a truck, and if I pull down the driveway and I'm backing back in, and the driveway gets narrow and you start turning to make the turn up here, I was running off in the mud. So when my cousin leveled that off, that'll be great. Now I got a whole lot of extra room for people to turn around. Well guys, just another day here at the farm trying to get ahead. You know, I'm always behind, it seems like, one-man band and my OCD, and I don't know if it seems like some days I've got ADHD, but the rake just popped up on Marketplace, pennies on the dollar deal. You know, I can't pass that up, so we had to work that into the equation. Hated didn't get you any more footage of it, but you know, I had been reading up and doing a lot of research on those particular rakes from the one I was hopefully going to get from my buddy. You know, stars just didn't align. I mean, I don't have, you know, a whole lot of funds stashed back to buy expensive and nice stuff. Usually I buy junk and try to put it together. Really lucked up on this one because this field ready has been taken care of. Just got it at a very cheap price. So I'm hoping I can score the other one as well. And then we'll have 2 rakes, have 2 balers, you know, square baler and round baler when Dylan gets those here. So should have a backup there. The cutter situation, still got the hay bind, and I do have that disc cutter that I got from Dylan as well. It needs a seal in one end, but you know, if it was between life or death, I could always hook it up and use it as it is. We're on the 165 right now doing the outro, and I got to get the injection pump off of it. We've got the loader tractor, and it's got auxiliary hydraulics. So I mean, worst case, I can cut or, you know, something with it. The round baler, if I use it, will go behind the 1086. It's just a chain baler, manual tie. And then I think we're good on the hay situation. You know, I got the tedder going finally. Hopefully it'll last. I've looked around, and I'd like to pick up a secondary tedder at some point, but you know, with my mind too of everything is not always the best situation, especially when usually the 2 are junk. But you know, you can always rob parts off of one to put on another. But Another story for another day. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Kind of random again, but we're going to get ramped up here for planting season and everything else, so definitely stay tuned. Really appreciate everything. If you're interested in any merchandise, go check out farmmerchbin.com. Shirts, hats, decals, koozies, water bottles, you name it, they've got it. Allison does amazing work and does a lot of good work for other channels here on YouTube, so go check them out. Tell Nelson sent you. I'll put a link in the description. We'll see what happens over the next couple days, guys. Till then, thank you.